The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for game one of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens, and today's opponent is none other than the 2020-21 Dallas Stars. Coming into this time frame matchup, the Habs currently lead this project, winning their 17th time frame of this project, last time out over the 84-85 Calgary Flames. I would like you to check out that series if you are interested in seeing it. It's either on the single game playlist or tuning it in to the full-time playlist. Currently coming into this time frame matchup through 24 time frames played, the 76-77 Habs are 17-4-3, while Team NHL is 4-17-3. Montreal has a 86-37 overall win-loss record, with 81-25 coming in games ending in regulation, and 5-12 with games coming to an end in overtime. Team NHL is 37-86 overall, with 25-81 in regulation, and a 12-5 record in overtime. No doubt Dallas is going to try to push their way into making these games a little bit interesting if they can possibly get. So with that being said, let's get right into game one with the start of a new time frame with 60 minutes refreshed on the clock. Your starting netminders for this game is going to be Ken Dryden going for the Habs, and opposing him will be Anton Khudobin. And as you guys can tell, no change will be implemented for this time frame matchup, as both teams are sporting close to an A grade. With that being said, let's get right into game one and see who's going to take the all-important time frame advantage to begin this time frame matchup. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And right away, we're going to begin with a penalty check between players 4 and 3. That's Klingberg and Doug Jarvis. It looks like Klingberg's going to go to the box, as Doug Jarvis is going to be moving in on Anton Khudobin, who needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the play save. And he will do so to keep this game right where it's at, of a scoreless tie through one segment of play. Another penalty check. This time it'll be between players 3 and 1, Pavelski and Gainey. Both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5. And that's going to be it for this segment. And we will move on to the next one. Penalty check to begin this next segment. It'll be between players 2 and 4. That is Denis Gurianov and Bill Nyrop. The quality we're looking for is hit. It looks like Bill Nyrop's going to win that one, as he does have hit. So he's going to be moving in on Anton Khudobin, who needs to net a 1, 2, or 3 on the play save. And he does so by the hair of his chinny chin chin. He will put the glove on it, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check to begin the next segment here with players featuring of Radik Foxa, and Larry Robinson. The quality we're looking for is skill. No question about it. Larry Robinson's going to win this one, as he does have skill. So he's going to be moving in on Anton Khudobin, who needs to net a 1, 2, or 3 on the play save. He won't do so, and the Habs will take the early lead. It's 1-0, courtesy of Larry Robinson. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Steve Shutt and how about Doug Riseborough? So Larry Robinson will score the goal from Steve Shutt assisting, along with Doug Riseborough. And it's 1-0 Montreal, as we will stay put in this 20-minute segment, and we continue on with the next portion. Quality check. Oh, Fox needs to flip. Cards all over the place. Yeah, so Fox needs to flip. Sorry, guys, I'm dropping cards all over the place. But it's going to be a quality check between players 5 and 2. Heiskanen and Roberts is going to be the players in question. The quality we're looking for is power. It looks like Roberts has power, and he's going to be moving in on Anton Hudobin to hopefully net a a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. He will do so, and that's going to be it for the first period. Not before the Habs take an early 1-0 lead over the 2020-21 Dallas Stars. Visitor scoring chance of a 41. Visitor player in 4. That's Bill Nyrop. He creates a goal with a quality roll of skill or a triangle. Although Bill Nyrop does not have a triangle, he does have skill. So therefore, he's going to be moving in on Anton Hudobin, who needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. He can't, and the Habs extend their lead. It's 2-0, courtesy of Bill Nyrop. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lafleur and Lemaire will assist Bill Nyrop on the 2-0 tally for the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. And we will stay put in this segment and move right along to the next portion. Quality check between players 5 and 4. That's Andre Shakira against Larry Robinson. The quality we're looking for is power. Larry Robinson's going to win this one as he does have power, so he's going to be moving in on Anton Hudobin, who needs to net a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. And he will do so, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 62. It reads, any home player with a circle prevents a power play goal. Yes. Heiskanen or Lindell. Since Heiskanen came up just a little while ago, we're going to give it to Esa Lindell, as he will stop the Montreal power play goal attempt, and we will move on to the next segment. Penalty check between players 3 and 4. That is Rope Hintz and Bill Nyrop. It looks like Bill Nyrop's going to go to the box as Rope Hintz is going to be moving in on Ken Dryden. Let's see if the Stars can pull it off. A 4 or 5 with a dot will make the stop. And it will make the stop. Rope Hintz is denied. His team's first power play attempt goes by the wayside. Home scoring chance of a 36. It reads, home player in 4 creates a goal with a quality roll of power or a triangle. So home player in 4, that is John Klingberg. He does have, although he does not have power, he does have a triangle. Therefore, he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. And he will do so to keep this game right where it's at, of 2-0 in favor of the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens through 40 minutes of play here in Game 1 of this time frame matchup. Going triple sixes, we got an injury to a visiting player, so who's going to get injured here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the goalie. Player number 2, that's Mario Tremblay. So Mario Tremblay is going to be out for the remainder of the game. And it's going to be considered a no action segment, and we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check between players 4 and 2, Esa Lindell and Jimmy Roberts. The quality we're looking for is hit. Esa Lindell is going to win this one as he does have hit. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. A 5 and a blank won't do so. Esa Lindell gets the Stars on the board. excuse me, a 5 and a blank won't do so as Essa Lindell is going to put the Stars in on the board. It's 2-1 Montreal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Pavelski and Robertson. So Lindell from Robertson, Jason Robertson, and Joe Pavelski, with Robertson collecting the primary assist and Pavelski collecting the secondary assist. And we will stay put right here in this segment with a quality check between players 2 and 5. That's Blake Como against Rick Chartraw. The quality we're looking for is smart. It looks like Blake Como will have an opportunity to tie the game up for the Dallas Stars, as he does have smart. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. And he will do so to keep this game within a 1-goal margin. And we will head off to the next segment here in this one. Another quality check. This time it'll be anybody on the ice for the Stars against Larry Robinson. Not too much going here, but the quality we're looking for is skill. Pick your poison between Ben Radulov, Klingberg, and Heiskanen. How about we go Radulov? So Radulov and Robinson both have skill, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Another quality check before we head off to the empty net mini chart, depending on the score. It'll be between players 5 and 1. That's Heiskanen and Wilson. The quality we're looking for is speed. Both players have speed, and we will go indeed to the empty net mini chart to decide if this game was going to continue into overtime or if the game is indeed over. 4, the game is over. Stop the clock. Oh man, what a fight this was. But in the end, Montreal will hang on for a 2-1 victory over the 2020-21 Dallas Stars. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to game 1 of this time frame matchup. If you were tuning into this time frame matchup on the single game playlist, game 2 will be coming out very shortly here on my channel, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you have the notifications bell turned on so that way you don't miss out on anything when that will come out and it'll be available on my channel. But if you're watching this portion of the time frame matchup on the full time frame playlist, do not go anywhere, because game 2 will be coming up very shortly, right after we take a look at game 1's game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. And again, we remind you, if you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, the final score here for game 1. The Montreal Canadiens take a 2-1 win game 1 by a score of 2-1 to take an all-important time frame advantage, winning game 1 and take a 1-0 lead time frame advantage.